Hey there, fancy friends, it's Oliver, and in this video we will demonstrate you the parata contro di piccio. This is the second part of the 14th exercise of lesson 1 in our small sword series. The main topic since 3 videos are toccos. You might call it a sforzo or maybe a beat. And we covered the simple parata di piccio in the previous video, and some of you with a little bit more experience here on this channel can imagine what we will show you today. Let's have a look at the whole exercise. So this is a long one. We will start with the first part, but if you haven't watched the video, make yourself a present and watch it or re-watch it. So we are here and he wants to clear the line because I threaten here. And he does a tocco. So his blade goes in his quarter parry position and then puts mine out of the way. He did here a finta in the straight line, so I want to come back. He did a cavazione and thrust at my chest. Boom. So this is what we have done last time. In the last contraria di contraria, we had a look at something new, and it was on the side of the master, which was if he comes straight at me, the parata di piccio, so not a parry in opposition, which would be a parata di graduazione, but with a beat, so parata di piccio. And now we put one more into the game and do a parata contro di piccio. So I threaten, he does his tocco, he puts it in his finta diretta, I parry, cavazione, and when he thrusts, I came in with the contro di piccio. And the contro di piccio has something special, because if I want to do the parry with the piccio, I had to make sure, as in the tocco, I have to go first with the hilt and then come after with the blade. But when I do it in a contro motion, I am here already in my parata di quarta, and then I had just to go around with the blade and let the hand there where it is and come back again. This was the hard part. So the parata contro di piccio would be the thing you have to practice the most. So if we have done this, so I jump right here in, I have done this, I do the same as in the contraria di contraria from the last exercise, because he is away from the line, and if I just come in here, he would parry like, ooh, and just reacts this way. So I give him something to think about, so he don't have to react, but act. I have done this, and I threaten low. So if he would parry high, he would miss it. So he don't have to parry by instinct, but with mind. So once again, I do this, threaten low, he parries with mezzo cerchio. And my answer to that would be, he's threatening here, he has a good graduazione. I take back my graduazione and parry to the to the inside line, which is then just a parata di graduazione, and he takes the pressure to do a contro and hit the lower outside line. Once again, step by step, I threaten. He did his tocco, finta diretta. I came for the parry, cavazione, parata contro di piccio. I threaten low, he parries. I did parata di graduazione, contro, and hits the lower outside line. So this is half the play, because we have to do it all the way on the outside bind. And then there's just a little bit different, but not that much. Because we're here, I threaten, he does his tocco. He does his feint. I came for the parry. I came for the parata contro di piccio on the terza. Then I threaten low, he parries low. And when I do my parata di graduazione, he does his contro reverso and hits the chest. This is the important part. So if I'm low, I want to turn my hand and I end point down in contro in seconda, because this is my movement here. But if I'm here in seconda, I don't go all the way down to mezzo cerchio, because I don't have to. Yeah? If I'm here, yeah, and he goes just over my blade, he can hold his hand up and just bring it inside, because all the inside line is open. So I'm here in seconda and I just let the hand where it is, bring it up on the other side and come for the thrust. That's the small difference in the pieces. Everything else is mirrored, as always. Good. If you haven't noticed, it starts to become clear that Paolo de Scalzi compilated these lessons to stay for some exercises in the same complex, to let you have more experience for the method in different variations, which will give you a better overall outcome than just drilling the simple first pattern over and over and over again. It's a different way of repetition, and we all know repetition is not a bad idea. So watch this video again, or stay on topic and watch another one. So see ya in that video.